Mayagabana melanin. So I wanted to talk about the different types of elves, and this one in particular is about the angel elf. I heard from other sources and I intuitively felt that this was a type of elven being that absolutely does exist in the minds of human souls, of starseed souls, of earth angels. The idea is that consciousness is really infinite, and we are only limited by the constructs of our own mind. So, what happens is a person who is down here on Earth, they kind of forget this unlimited ability and skills and resonance with certain beings. But there are some people that tap into that idea that they are many different things that sometimes others don't see can connect. So, in the Elven Light Path group, we have a lot of people that feel connection to lots of different things: angels, fairies, mermaids, wizards, and these are all kind of subtypes of elf people or elf folk. So you are an elf still, but you also resonate with another type of soul. So you can be a combination, and that is the type of energy that you embody. So I'm going to do each video on these types so that it can take you deeper into the different elf groups and soul types. And this will help you understand who you are and why you may be drawn to certain things. And maybe you won't feel so alone, and maybe you won't feel like such a weirdo or that you're wrong or that you're crazy, that this is actually truly who you can be, because the creator is infinite. Our God source is all loving. What you start to tap into is the fact that you can be anything you want, and you are supported in it as long as it helps others and it helps expand your experience and it expands creation as well. So I absolutely believe that all will become angels in some kind of way, but it may take many different lifetimes, and you may not be one in this particular lifetime if you do not resonate with that, but some people do, and a lot of people are kind of awakening to that side of themselves, that they are embodying that type of energy within the world today in order to be a servant to the divine and to be a light and to spread goodness and to help bring positive change. There is a type of elven angel being. They are called the Sidhe. This fairy people of Irish folklore are often identified as the remnant of the ancient Tuatha Dé Danann, a very old tribe of elves. One thing I have become aware of is, since this is such an ancient tribe of elves that existed, they have had a very long time to evolve and ascend to higher states of being. They returned to Source a long time ago and decided to come back to assist whenever needed. Tolkien's vision of Galadriel was very much this type of ancient being. So these type of elven beings may resonate with someone who feels very close to the angels as well as the elves. You could be an elf angel soul coming back to assist Earth in this time. Only you can know this deep in your heart, and maybe why you are drawn to the Earth angel path as well as the elf one. You very well could be a combination of both. Signs you may be one: drawn to angels, are focused on helping others more than usual, you practice healing arts, you're drawn to birds and all things with wings, you feel a bit like you have invisible wings on your back or around your aura, you have a sense of servitude or devotion towards humanity. Your elf name tends to end in EL, but not always, and you are a bit more giving than others and to a draining level. You are drawn to charity work or volunteer work of helping others, and you are extremely sensitive, and you absolutely love earth and nature. You are very eager to help others ascend themselves. This is particularly hard path for a soul. It requires a lot of discipline to not get caught up in the material world and to keep focus on your inner divine soul. Because there are so many different levels of consciousness and you come from a higher state of consciousness that came directly from source to assist and be an elf type of being because you love earth and you're trying to heal it and bring back the earth connection, this is why you may resonate with both. And the world can actually easily hurt you because you are so extremely sensitive, and you may not be used to the lower dimension of consciousness and energies that do not exist in the heaven states of consciousness and bliss, where everybody up there has already kind of perfected and mastered their soul and their consciousness. So they're in control of all of their desires and emotions, and they are a perfected soul in a way. So you may be very easily hurt when you encounter people of lower consciousness. So even though they can easily hurt you, you still want to help them. You are not fazed by it. It doesn't make you run away. You are still a healer at heart. And you have a sense of knowing that those who do evil acts and harm others are really just unconscious of the inner light that they have inside of themselves. And this is a kind of a motto or an idea that you just carried and you were just kind of born with. And so you've always been kind of nice to people that may be actually really cruel or mean to others, because you know deep down inside that you can kind of show them the love and help them to see that inner light inside, and you can help transform that. And that's kind of why you are here. You truly are a healer, and to bring people to the light once again. You are concerned with earth as well as the affairs around the world where people are suffering. So it's not just that you're concerned about the earth, but you actually do further research and you look into the affairs of people. So you may actually be an activist as well. Anything that you can do, any type of area where you can actually help people, is definitely where you may be an elf angel. Much rest and relaxation for this type of elven being is needed. Meditation and prayer really helps to reconnect you to source when on earth, and using nature as your temple really helps to recharge you. So these are just some ideas, and if you resonate with that, then I think that you know the answer. One of the things that you may notice about yourself is you have a hard time recognizing that angelic part of you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are better. There's no hierarchy in the universe in terms of souls. It's just that you have mastered the levels that were required of you when you were alive, and now you have ascended, and you came directly from source. So it could just be that you were always there as part of God's dominion of angels, in a sense. There's just so many ways that you can know that you are an elf angel, and it's really about you being drawn to both the angelic earth angel path and as well as being an elf and really loving nature and loving to be part of that. And I think Tolkien was trying to merge the elves of his story in with that angelic spirit. So those who resonate with the elves of Tolkien in particular will probably be a elf angel soul, because you recognize that frequency within those characters. So this also is somebody who understands the Valar of Tolkien, because the Valar were the Ainurs that came into the physical world of Arda, and they were the closest to the Vanyar type of elves, which were the ones that were closest in the frequency and resonance to the Valar. And you can read more about that when you get into the Silmarillion and look up, who the Vanyar were. But if you are somebody that loves Lord of the Rings and you were very drawn to that particular elven group, like the Galadriel, actually said that Galadriel actually was very much that type of ancient being in his mind. He also had in mind Mother Mary of Jesus, he said, in his quotes that he gave about Galadriel and about his inspiration for some of the elven females that he did create. So I hope this helps you and brings more clarity to your soul and makes you feel like you are not alone, and there are actually many people who resonate with both the angels and elves as well. So Hen and Lay for listening, and I'll see you on the next video.